didn't happen to catch it. Did anybody remember who won between Alabama and Oklahoma last week? I missed it.
You missed that, huh?
Between who?
Oklahoma
Man,
and Alabama.
don't.
I didn't.
This
I
nigga's
didn't
clueless
catch
as
it.
hell. Who? What's going on? Bar? Yeah, that's what he just hit you with the bar. Man, good morning, y'all. Welcome into the Saturday morning episode of the Never Made It podcast. NCAA bets. Y'all know what time it is. All right, I'm your host, D Will, aka Magic Don Juan with the slips. I got a nice slip for y'all today. It's a plus 100. You can book it. I even threw an NBA ticket on there because we got some NBA starting at 1 o'clock. You can book it. But per usual, we got my resident co host, born in Warren, Ohio, hailing out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We got the Eagles fan, the Lakers fan, the Ohio State Buckeyes fan, Timothy Dale Gatto. What's good?
What's going on, fellas? Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning.
Good
Tim Diesel.
good college Saturday, man. Happy to see you guys. I see Ant, we got a special guest with you.
Oh yeah, she wanted to be on the show. Even if she don't say nothing, she wanted to make an appearance, man.
That's what's
Alley
up.
Cat over there.
That's fire. That's
Alan,
fire.
you gonna say hi to the people? No? Okay.
That's what's up, man. How you doing, Ant? What's going on?
Doing good, brother. Headed up to the horseshoe, man.
Headed
Headed
to
to
the
the boy.
shoe, man.
Headed to the
Sounds
shoe.
real
Fire.
good, man. I missed the shoe, man. I ain't been there in a few weeks, but you know.
Yeah.
Fire.
Nah, man. Hey, I definitely appreciate you taking me to that game, man. Well, not taking me, but giving me the tickets to that
Oh
game.
yeah,
That was
no
definitely
doubt.
an experience. Probably the
That's what
best. It's the best game I've ever been to. Period. Any sport.
hell
Any
yeah,
sport. That was the
that's
best
what
atmosphere.
nah, it's electric, bro. It's electric. You
Yeah.
already
Yeah, and it was a great game, 14-7, Ohio State over
yeah,
Texas. So
for
that was
sure.
legendary. I got to see Arch Manning for sure. This your third game this year.
Third game this year, yes sir.
Yeah,
Fire.
Buckeyes fan, Ant Bayless, man.
Ant
Did you
Oh
put
Bailey.
Ohio State on your ticket today?
no, I did not.
You did not.
I-
All right. I
I-
mean, it was hard to anyway. They 35-point favorites. You know, what are you
right.
gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know. But all right, man. Like I said, we got some good games for y'all today. It's not as many as we would like, but it's still some good games nonetheless. So get ready for that. But we gonna take y'all back down memory lane. All right. This episode is brought to you by the Cleaning Business Coaching Book, your step-by-step guide to building a profitable cleaning business. Inside, you'll learn how to price your services, attract quality clients, and set up systems that actually work. Written by a successful cleaning business owner, this book gives you the real blueprint, no fluff. Whether you're just starting out or scaling up, it's a must read. Grab your copy today. The link is in the comments. I got it right this time, all right? And then she also has planners for sale, whether you're planning daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. If you want to plan by the decade, I'm sure she got something for that too. So just click the link in the comments, the Cleaning Business Coaching Book. Whether you're an entrepreneur or not, get your life together. All right. Okay, man, we're gonna dive into the first game, man. It's like I said, it's not the slate that you would want, but it's the slate that you're gonna get. All right. We got number 22 Missouri at number 8 Oklahoma. Missouri is 7-3. Oklahoma is 8-2. Uh, Oklahoma 6.5 point favorites after beating Alabama last week. The over under is at 43.5 points. So they think it's gonna be pretty low scoring. You know what I'm saying? 43.5 ain't nothing. 24-20, and that's over hits. So Vegas think it's gonna be low scoring, but they got Oklahoma 6.5 point favorites. Tim, these is your Sooners. Talk to me nice.
Man, we starting off with the banger, okay.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the first one in that noon.
yeah. Man, I could understand why some people would think that, Missouri or Oklahoma rather would be on upset alert, you know what I'm saying? Um, After coming off such a high volume game with Alabama, which was a really good game, by the way, really good game. Oklahoma, pulled away at the end and, to get the win. Uh, I believe Oklahoma can continue that, you know what I'm saying? Continue their path for the SEC. Now you've won against Alabama, you have to continue that. You have to keep that up. You know what I mean? You have to keep that going. Um, And so being at home, you just went on the road and handled business on the road. Now you're back at home. You have a good opponent, so you can't slack. Missouri is a good team, should be well respected. But Oklahoma gets it done. I believe Oklahoma not only gets it done, but I believe they cover the spread as well. So by a touchdown is the spread, and by a touchdown it shall be. And so Oklahoma,
Okay.
Oklahoma gets it.
All right. Ant Bayless, man, what you got on this game, man? I know you like to pick the underdogs. You think Mateer them gonna get it done, or you think Missouri gonna come in there and spoil it at home?
Before I give my pick, I want to, Tim, I can't let you just do that and say Oklahoma's still in the hunt for the SEC. That's long gone, brother. I don't think there's any possible scenario Oklahoma even competes for the SEC championship, and that's not taking a shot. That's just with how many one loss teams there are in the SEC. I think that there's no way they compete for that championship. But when I look at these teams, I take Missouri, who lost to Alabama. But if you guys remember that loss to Alabama, that was a great game, and they lost at the end. Now I get it, a loss is a loss, but Missouri really competed with Alabama.
They
Oklahoma beat
did.
out. Now,
They did. Oh my God, we got to keep being reminded of that.
oh yeah, that was a really good game. But now I'm taking Missouri in this game for the same reason I take a lot of my picks. You know, they got a hell of a running game. Missouri can run the football. They can control the clock, control the line of scrimmage, and I don't think it's that. If Missouri won, I don't really think it'd even be a big upset. I mean, I think they're kind of evenly matched. Even though the rankings are different, I think it's an
Right, right.
evenly matched game. But I think Missouri wins.
Okay, so you got Mateer. Mateer's numbers don't really speak out for his game, so I'm not gonna really say nothing about his numbers. But Perbula from Missouri, he has 11 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, only 1,600 yards through 10 games. Their passing game is decent. It is, but it's not really nothing that scares me. They got blew out. Talking about Missouri, they got blew out versus Texas A&M, which is Texas A&M is an honorable team. They did only lose by 7 to Vanderbilt, but I think Oklahoma's a better team than Vanderbilt, and they lost to Vanderbilt 17-10. They lost to Alabama by 3. They beat Auburn by 6. I would say that this game, if I would probably take Missouri +5. If it was 6.5, it's down to 5.5 now. If it was 6.5 or seven, if it was 7.5, I would take Missouri. But with the line the way it is, I would probably just take Oklahoma to win. You can get the -235 on the money line. But my actual favorite bet, because I'm making a live bet, I'm gonna live bet every game that we talk about to make a ticket. So my favorite bet in this game is the over 43.5 points. Like I said, 43.5 points is not much. One team can get you 30. Honestly, like if Missouri having a day or Oklahoma having a day, they could drop 30 easily. So, and like I said, 24-20. I think that could be the final in this game, and that gets you the over right there. That's 44 points. So that's all you need. So I'm gonna bet over 43.5, but I got Oklahoma winning this game. I was too scared to put them on the money line on my ticket because I do respect Missouri. But if Oklahoma can go their last 2 games, they went on the road and beat Alabama, and they had the bye week. But before the bye week, they went on the road and they beat Tennessee. So if you can beat Alabama and Tennessee on the road, you should be able to handle Missouri at home. You know what I mean? And so yeah, but at the same time though, their losses have come at home. They won every game on the road this season. They lost to Ole Miss at home and they lost to Texas at home. And so they have not defended home. I understand Mateer was out for that Texas loss, but Mateer was there for the Ole Miss loss. And it's just something to think about. All right, they lost twice at home, and Missouri is coming in there. All right, so
No, that's definitely fair. First of all, good morning to both Jimmy and my mom, Don.
good morning,
Mama
y'all. Good
Don. Good
morning.
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning. But to Ant, just want to respond to Ant. Yeah, you're absolutely right that their SEC chances are cooked for the chip. I wasn't meaning that way when I said to stay afloat in the SEC. I just meant like
Okay,
to stay
I got you.
respected, like in there. That's what I meant.
I didn't hear you
Hmm.
say stay afloat. I thought you said that they were still had a chance at the title. So that's my bad.
No, no, no,
No,
no,
they
no.
really gonna be in that large team for real. They just if they get
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Um, So yeah, I just meant keep their name respected into the conference. You know what I
I,
mean?
I got you. I got you.
But
And I want to throw one more thing in there before we move on from this game. Uh, Oklahoma lost to Texas, so I heard D said that he thinks that that Oklahoma's better than Vanderbilt, which I would agree with. But I think Missouri's better than Texas. So I mean, this like that's it. Just goes back to my original point. I think this is a really evenly matched game. I think this could. I think it'd probably be a really good game. But
real
I would have to take Missouri on a money line.
real quick,
Oh, not even the spread, just the money. You were taking straight up money line.
Money line, yeah.
Okay.
real quick, yes or no to both of y'all. Does the fact that Mateer, that was his first game back from injury, the Texas game,
Yeah, yeah.
does that loss come with a caveat?
It does
Uh,
for me because they only put up 6 points. I know Material's putting up more than six. I ain't saying
I,
they win, but because it's a rivalry game, they can still lose. But Material would have scored more than six.
uh, to me, it's a double-edged sword because I could agree with that, but I could also say if Oklahoma won, then nobody be talking about him coming back from the injury. You know what I mean?
That's
It could have
fair.
went. It could have went either way.
That's fair.
All right. Ant's on Missouri. Me and Tim is on Oklahoma. We got number 15 USC on the road versus 9-1 Oregon, ranked seventh in the nation. Oregon is 10.5 point favorites, or you can get USC on the money line at plus 320. Now this is what I mean. The over under in the game before this was 43.5 points. All right, 44. This over under is at 59.5. 60 points, 16 more points. Who you got in this game, man?
So I'm gonna. I think USC is gonna win. Okay, but I'm gonna take USC with the points at 10.5 because you have to respect home field advantage in college football. So, you know, after what you and the reason I'm picking USC is because of what they did to Michigan. I thought it was a really impressive win against Michigan. So I want USC to win. I think they're gonna win, but just playing it safe, home field advantage, I'm gonna take USC 10.5.
USC 10.5.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
not bad. ESPN gave Oregon a 78% chance to win, Tim.
Man.
78% chance. Their quarterback's not getting talked as much. Dante Moore, we was talking about it earlier in the season, but ain't nobody brought up Dante Moore in a while. 21 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. All right. And then Mavia, I can't really pronounce his name for USC. I don't like fucking
Right.
it up. He got 2,800 passing yards. This is through 10 games. 2,800 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, 6 picks. This is that. That's why they got the over under at 59.5. Both quarterbacks, 18 touchdowns, 6 picks, 21 touchdowns, 5 picks. It's about to get real. And USC got a 1,000 yard receiver already, Makai Lemon. He's a junior. He'll probably be coming out this year. I can't see him going back. He has no reason to. Got
They can
71
run the ball
catches,
too.
8 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. And they got a 709. He got 719 yards rushing. The running back,
Yep.
but USC got hella offense.
They
It's
do.
just that Oklahoma, they got that 3.5. They got that 3 points for being at home. I said Oklahoma, Oregon. I'm rolling with Oregon to win, but I would take the points on my ticket. Spoiler alert: I'm going to have USC with hella points, and they probably won't need all of them. But I got them with more points than you do, and but I'm taking Oregon to win for sure. I'm taking
Okay.
Oregon to win. I think they just got the better, well-rounded team. USC, they beat Michigan, but you don't think much of Michigan, all right?
Yeah.
They lost to Notre Dame. They beat Iowa. Now you do think something to Iowa. USC got some good wins.
They
I
do.
had Nebraska beating USC. They went to Nebraska and beat Nebraska.
Yep.
That's the win that I like the most. Iowa's a good win too, but Iowa did come on the road. So, but I'm just rolling with Oregon just off of just off of sheer program stability. They've been the stronger program over the recent years. I got
Right.
to roll with that. The quarterback play is even. The skill sets is even. They the home team. Sorry, I was long winded. Go ahead, Tim.
oh, you're good, brother. Um, I like Oregon here to win, but I do like USC to cover 10.5. Big Ten matchup, and although this is a Big Ten game, both of these teams are from the Pac.
I was just
So
about to say that it's a classic Pac-12.
yeah, this
Yeah,
is
it
a
is.
classic Pac-12 match. You know what I'm saying? So familiar foes here. You know what I mean? So. But I do believe Oregon, home field gets the win. And you did understand that Oregon is the home team, right?
Yeah. No, that's why I didn't just go USC money line because I have to respect the home field advantage for Oregon. Yeah.
Okay, right. So yeah, I do got pretty much same thing. Oregon at home. Sometimes, okay, listen. Even though like in their last 5 games, right? Even though that they won pretty smooth against Minnesota, I felt like they played with their food against Iowa. You know what I'm saying? They barely snuck out of that one. You know what I mean? They snuck out of that one.
Iowa a good team though this year, man.
Iowa's a
They
good
are.
team, respected. And if Oregon would have lost that game, I'm not so sure they probably would have even because you already probably out of the Big Ten championship. You know what I'm saying? That's between probably Ohio State and Indiana. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But and then if you would have lost to Iowa, that probably would have been your playoff chances. You know what I'm saying? That might have been it for that. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like you squeaked out of that game. You know what I mean? And then even Wisconsin, like you won by 2 scores, but I just felt like even that one is like, you know what I mean? Like you should have won that one a little more convincingly, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Winning convincingly in college is different. You know what I'm saying? This you have to do that. This ain't NFL. You got to win convincingly in college. You know what I'm saying?
No
And so
facts.
and so and Oregon, like I said, I do believe they win the game. They handle their business, gets it done. But the cover, no, I believe USC puts up a fight, and Oregon probably squeaks away, probably with a walk-off field goal type thing, or maybe something in overtime.
Okay. So the over/under is at 60. It's 59 and a half. I like to say 60. It just sounds smoother because that's what you
Right.
got to hit to win. So
Yeah.
the over/under is at 60 points. In the last 5 games, Iowa has under, 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 under. Iowa has, I mean, not Iowa, I keep saying Iowa. USC has been under 60 points in all 5 of the last 5 games.
Mm.
Now, Oregon, on the other hand, they're 1-4. So they've been under 4 times out of the last 5 games. So the under 60 points looks real good to me. It seems like you would think it's going to be a shootout because both teams got these powerful offenses and these great quarterbacks that don't really turn the ball over. And Oregon was like their quarterback is like I said before, Dante Moore is balling. He got 21 touchdowns, 5 picks. But their scores, they beating teams like you said. They blew Minnesota out last week, 42-13. But before that, 18-16 over Iowa, 21-7 over Wisconsin. Then they blew out sorry Rutgers. And they lost to Indiana. So their offense ain't really lighting it up versus the good teams. You know, they only put up 20 points versus Indiana. They only put up 18 points versus Iowa. The other sorry teams they ran it up against. Now USC ain't known for playing defense, but still USC is going to have the ball out there. Their offense is going to be their defense a little bit per se, as far as
Mm.
they could actually get first downs. They got a competent quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I think this game goes under. I think it ain't going. They ain't, both teams ain't hitting 30. I don't think this game is getting to 60 points. I said I got Oregon winning already, but on my live bet that I'm making for y'all, I got the under on this. So I got the over 43 and a half points in Missouri at Oklahoma, and I got under 60 points USC at Oregon. And I
Man,
just gave you my logic as to why I'm doing that. So
60 points is a lot of
60
points,
points is a
man.
lot of points,
It's a
man.
lot. So you telling me like basically they saying it's gonna be 30, you know what I mean? Like somebody gonna get at least 30 to 40 points, which I don't know about all that. So I agree with you. I have to take the under. And doesn't it always kind of work out that way where it's the two teams that you think is gonna put up the high scoring games and it kind of never really turns out that way?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I won't say never. Sometimes it does, but it's like whenever it's the two teams that you think getting ready to put up them kind of numbers, it normally turns out to end up being a defensive battle. You know what I'm saying?
Or something along them lines, man. It'd be a letdown.
Man.
It'd be a letdown.
So
And you got
so
anything else to say about that game, man?
No,
You got any comments on that?
no. The only thing I was thinking was I think it's funny how like betting the spread. Like me and Tim both have USC plus 10.5. I think USC is going to win. He thinks Oregon's going to win, but betting wise, there's no need to debate or argue because even though we have different winners, we're still taking the same spread. So I think that's kind of interesting. I think that's pretty slick. But no,
No, for sure.
yeah, I think USC is going to win this game. I do. I hope they do. It's a one or more. It's personal. I don't like Oregon, so
They ain't even been in the Big Ten that long.
yeah, they
What
beat
they
us
ever
last
what they
year.
done did to you? Oh, 'cause they
They,
beat y'all.
they beat us last year. That was bad.
Fuck that.
If you have UFC winning, that's automatically like them covering the spread, right? I mean, obviously,
Right,
right?
Right,
right.
right,
So
right.
Yeah,
wouldn't you basically just take like which one is the better odds on your app, like which whichever one comes with the
well,
better
no,
odds?
because my what I did is the reason I didn't take USC on the money line is because home field advantage is so important in college football that if
Mm.
Oregon won, I wouldn't be surprised. It's hard to go into Oregon and win a football game.
Oh, you speaking strictly from betting purposes? You would
That
only take the USC spread.
right.
Oh, okay, but you actually do got USC winning the game though.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, got you.
Yeah, he just saying be smart because if they do lose, he think it'd be like a
Yeah.
walk-off field goal or a touchdown
Right.
or something like that.
Right.
So be it. And that's where your 10.5 would cover.
Yep.
I feel
Okay,
you.
got you.
I feel you. Yeah, like I said, spoiler alert, I got them niggas plus 24.5 or some shit like that on my ticket. So
Jeez, going over.
yeah, I went overboard. All right, man. We got number 11, BYU, coming to where I'm at, my city, our city, and my bad, Cincinnati, UC Bearcats. Go Bearcats. I got a Bearcat shirt on right now, so I don't think y'all can see it though.
Mm,
But yeah, Bearcats is 7-3. BYU is 9-1. BYU trying to get into the playoff. They need this. All
mm,
right. BYU is 2.5 point favorites, or you can get them from minus 145 on the money line. You can get UC at plus 125 on the money line. UC was cooking at the beginning of the year, man, cooking. Now they didn't drop back-to-back games. They
mm,
got smacked 45-14 on the road at Utah, and then they gave up the game versus Arizona last week here in Cincinnati, man. So Tim, this was your Big 12 pick. Obviously, they're not going to the Big 12 championship no more. Now they're already bowl game eligible. Brandon,
mm.
what's his name? Sorsby, 22 touchdowns, 4 picks, 2,218 yards,
Mm.
balling. You know what I'm saying? And the good thing about him is he's a junior. He'll be back next year. So they're gonna be competent again next year. You feel me? Like UC is gonna be good again next year. Next year they might really have a chance to win it
Mm.
all. Like he'll be even better. But do you got them upsetting BYU today? BYU number 11. They fighting for a playoff spot.
Real quick before I get into that, this Big 12 matchup just reminded me. There's one of my homies that I work with, Anthony, Big Ant. Um, he's a big fan of Cincinnati, right? He's a big fan of Cincinnati, and so he he told me that when I picked Cincinnati to the yeah, the reason why I'm bringing him up is because I told him about the show. Told him about the show. He ended up following. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple people I work with that follows the show, by the way, but that's never mind. But Big Ant though, he told he's a fan of Cincinnati. And when I told him that I picked him to win the Big 12, he was all like, "Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying, going, you know." And when they lost, I think it was to Texas Tech, I think it was, or a couple weeks ago they lost. They lost, you know what I'm saying? And basically, you know what I'm saying, he was pretty upset about it. But I just wanted to give a shout out to
Uh,
him, you know what I'm saying, just for rolling with your dog here. Point
For
to that
Shout
sure.
is
out
For
to him,
sure.
man.
yeah,
Shout out
shout
to
out.
him. And Jimmy.
Uh,
Jimmy got the
and
Bearcats winning
Jimmy,
today.
Jimmy in the comments saying that Bearcats with the upset, and I'm rolling with Jimmy here. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Cincinnati Bearcats, man. I thought they was gonna get it done in the Big 12. They are not. They're out of it, like you said, D. But
Hmm.
today, as far as this game goes, at home, yeah, I'm rolling with them to get the dub, man. Rolling with them to get the dub. And this quarterback is just as good as theirs, if not better. Sorsby, you know what I mean? And he has more touchdowns, you know what I mean? And so they have a solid run game. They run the ball a little better, you know what I mean? But I believe Cincinnati gets the win.
Yeah. Bayless.
Finally, me and Delgado agree on something.
Finally.
Cincinnati gets the win. Now, if y'all remember when we shot the show from UC, I disrespected the hometown. I wore the Iowa State shirt, picked
You definitely
against them.
did.
It was the worst. It was the worst pick I think I've had on the show this season. Uh, Cincinnati, I will not disrespect Cincinnati again. And Another thing, this is like kind of my mentality. Cincinnati's a good team. Do we think Cincinnati's going to drop 3 in a row?
No, they
I don't
shouldn't.
think so. I don't think so. I got to roll with Cincinnati on this. And BYU, no, BYU's really good. Obviously, ranked number 11, only 1 loss, but they're playing Cincinnati at the wrong time. You're playing Cincinnati off 2 losses in a row when they were nationally ranked a couple weeks ago. Cincinnati money line.
Utah. It was Utah the game I was speaking of, not.
Yeah, they got smacked at Utah.
Oh,
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like they had a hangover for the next game versus Arizona because I think they better than
Exactly, yeah.
Arizona.
one more thing. I think it's cool as hell that we got a Cincinnati Bearcats fan in Pittsburgh. I think that is awesome. So shout out Big Ant.
Yeah,
Rolling
man.
with you, bro.
Yeah, like I said, I got a
Big
couple. I
Ant,
got a
Ant
couple
Bayless.
guys that pay attention to the show. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
My
yeah.
I got my homie Nate's a Texas Tech fan. You know what I'm saying? I work with him. Big Nate, he a Texas Tech fan. He talks
That's
about it
what's
all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's a couple Big 12 fans. Who the hell rocks with the Big 12? You know what I mean?
man.
Mind you, Pitt is an ACC team. You know what I mean? Right.
Right.
Which is why couple is wild. Wow.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna take UC to win, but just in case, I'm not gonna go money line. It's a +2.5. I'm just gonna take them +2.5, just in case some shit happen and it's like they lose by 1 or 2 points. I mean, because the money line is only +124. I might as well get my 2 points. What the hell? So again, I'm gonna roll with y'all and just go with UC because I mean BYU is rolling though, but I think you see the fact that they lost the last 2 games. I think they're gonna wake up and for BYU coming here all the way from Utah, all the way to fucking Cincinnati. I think that might be the furthest road game they've had so far. I'm looking at their schedule, and I don't think they've been this far over yet. Their last 2 road games, they went to they haven't been over here yet. They've been to Texas Tech. That's in Texas. They've been to Iowa. It's a little bit over here, but it's not all the way here. And they went to Arizona. They went to Colorado. All right, they did go to Eastern Carolina, but that's Eastern Carolina. They're trash, all right? So I think they about to come up here to the elements out here in Ohio. I stepped outside today. It's actually kind of nice today for real. But I'm rolling with UC. I'm not gonna take a money line. I'm gonna take them +2.5, just
Okay.
for the insurance. However much insurance you want to say that is. I'm taking it though. So
Cool.
give me the Bearcats. We all are in alliance with the Bearcats today.
All the time. Hey,
All
real
right,
quick.
y'all. Hey, yo.
Sorry to interrupt. I just want to let everybody know here in a minute, I'm about to be moving around. I'm not trying to cause a distraction, but I'm still with y'all. All right.
Yeah, let them know where you at, man.
For sure.
No, I said let them know where you at,
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
You about to be on campus in a second,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but I'm about to hop in this Uber and I'm gonna be at the horseshoe. So y'all
Oh,
see
okay,
me moving
okay,
around.
yeah.
I'm still with y'all though.
All
Hey
right, man,
guys,
sure.
I have a situation here. Okay? A situation.
What's
If
up?
what we're saying is correct, we're all in agreement that uh Cincinnati beats BYU today, right?
They're
Yeah.
still in the conversation for the. Yes, they are. I'm already ahead of you, Tim. Yes, they're still in the conversation for Big 12.
Okay, all right, never mind.
I
So
was thinking that. I was thinking that when we was talking about it. I was like, nah, you know what? If because BYU has a loss in the well, already has 1 loss in the Big 12. If
right,
Cincinnati beats them, that's 2 losses. I don't know how many losses Cincinnati has in the Big 12.
they have 2 in the Big
Okay.
12.
Yeah, so they'd have the tiebreaker. So it would be really, if thinking about it, this is a big game because it's potentially would be Cincinnati versus Texas Tech for the
But you
Big
still
12
got
championship.
Texas Tech, Utah though.
But
Utah's
yeah,
lurking.
It's
Oh,
Utah.
okay. Okay.
So we would need Utah to lose one.
Yes.
We need them to give up
Hold on.
one.
Is
But y'all
Utah
can't.
ahead
But
of
they got the
Texas Tech?
tiebreaker though.
Yeah, Utah has the tiebreaker, right? So they need to lose
Okay.
inside the
Okay.
conference.
Okay. But Texas Tech is number 1, correct?
Texas Tech is number 1, yeah,
Okay. All right. I'm
and
with you.
probably can afford a loss.
Got you.
It's gonna be Texas Tech and Utah, man. I'm
Damn.
sorry. If BYU lose today,
I like to
if
see. I
BYU
like to
lose
see
today, yeah.
Cincinnati.
Come
That
on,
would
big.
be. It would be a good story. It
It
would be
would.
good.
It would.
I would like it. But all right, man. Look, before we get into the last game, I want to remind y'all we do have merchandise now. All right, We got mugs. I know Ant out on the road. He ain't got his hoodie or his mug with him right now. My boy Timothy got a mug. We got beanies. We got sweaters. We got t-shirts. We got hoodies. I'm lobbying for pins. We got a lot going on, man. Never made it shop. You can find the link right in the comments. So just go to the comments, look for the link, click it, go in there. It's reasonably priced stuff. It's not expensive at all. All right. You know what I'm saying? You want to look out for us. You want to put something on it. Feel like you're a part of the show. Grab you some Never Made It gear. You feel me? Because you never made it either, more than likely. All right. So it is
Hey,
what it is. That's why we
hold
here
tight,
today.
man. Hold tight. I don't wanna shout out nobody else's gear here, but and let me see that jacket one more time, man. Let me
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Got
ooh,
that.
check him out. Check him out.
9-time national champions, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's fine, man. That's
Oh yeah,
fine.
appreciate it.
It is nice, man. A lot of red
Yeah.
and white. A lot of scarlet and gray. My
I
bad.
was
For
about to
sure.
say, come on now. A lot of
A lot of
scarlet and
scarlet
gray.
and gray over there.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. This was just a bonus game because I know you pick who you picking, so I put this on here. We got Kentucky 5-5 going to Vanderbilt, number 14, 8-2. Pavia at home versus Kentucky, 21 touchdowns, 5 picks, and he lead the team in rushing, 117 carries, 613 yards, 7 touchdowns. I ain't realized he was leading the team in touchdowns too. Diego is really, I mean, not touchdowns, but rushing, passing. He doing it all basically. He's that guy. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he what round of the draft is he going in? Diego Pavia.
I'll
He's
say
only
second.
6 foot. He's only 6 foot, 207 pounds listed on here.
Second. You know how the draft's funny with quarterbacks, man. It is. I mean, you'd have a top-notch quarterback, but you know how a
Because
lot of
he don't
first,
got the build. He don't have the
yeah,
build.
and a lot of first-round quarterbacks are quarterbacks that you really don't hear about in college, man. You know what I mean? I mean, you might if you follow that team, but a lot of first-rounders don't be that guy in college, man. I'd say second, third round for him, even though he's a dog in college. It's just how it be sometimes.
2,400 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, 5 picks,
Yeah, he's doing.
613 rushing yards, 7 touchdowns. So that's really 28 touchdowns, 5 picks. You add the rushing touchdown, and he leads the
He
team
might.
in rushing. He doing what he's like Mateer might have these numbers if he didn't get hurt and get his season thrown off. That's what Mateer was doing. He was
Go
leading
ahead.
Oklahoma in rushing. Remember that, Tim?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is what Mateer was looking like early in the season. But like I said, Diego Pavia has been doing it all season.
Okay.
So I got Vanderbilt winning this game. And you really got Kentucky? You think Kentucky pulled this off?
No, it's just I don't. Kentucky's just one of them scrappy teams, man. You know, if Kentucky won, I wouldn't be surprised. That's the only thing. How you doing?
Good.
Good. No, yeah.
Okay, I was wondering 8.5 point favorites Vanderbilt over Kentucky, or you can get Kentucky for plus 270 on the money line. Tim, did you roll just rolling with Vanderbilt, or you
I'm
looking at
not only
Kentucky at
rolling. I'm not only rolling with Vanderbilt, but I got Vanderbilt covering this spread. Vanderbilt's just I don't think this is a
a close
close
game, huh?
team matchup. I think Vanderbilt's the better team. I think not only are they the better team, but they're on the road. I mean, they're at home. I mean, I'm sorry. They're at home, and with Kentucky being on the road, their quarterback is prone to Kentucky's quarterback that is prone to throw some interceptions. You know what I'm saying? He has 13 touchdowns on the season, which is not that impressive to me, and he has to 8 interceptions. You know what I mean? So
Need some milk.
that's not even 50%. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
he's prone to throw interceptions. The defense of Vanderbilt can hold it down. You know what I'm saying? They've competed in their games. You know what I'm saying? And have impressive wins, by the way. So yeah, I like Vanderbilt here and in a comfortable, convincing win.
Okay,
I'll take Vanderbilt. I take
taking
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt too.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I'm throwing this in there now because we talking Big 12. You need Utah to take a L, and you need UC to win.
Mhm.
Utah is 8-2. They at home today versus Kansas State. Kansas State is 5-5. Now, Kansas State's quarterback. First off, both quarterbacks have 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
Yeah.
Avery Johnson, he a junior for Kansas State. He been quiet, 6'3", 196 pounds. See now, if Diego Pavia had that height, he'd be
Right.
a first round pick.
Right.
But this kid is 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. nowhere. He's not even on the same radar as far as like us paying attention to him like Diego Pavia. But he could potentially go higher in a draft than
Yeah.
Diego would,
Right.
regardless of stats. Because after that
Right.
point, they go off measurements and arm talent and all that stuff. They take out what you did in college, which is the problem. Because some players just got that winning fucking ability. You feel me? One of those winning is an intangible. Like
Yes.
Tim always talking about Jalen Hurts, all he do is win. That's an intangible. You can't teach winning. Like this is how
You
you win.
can.
No, you just go out there and make the play. You feel me? And
Yep.
so, and that's what Diego Pavia got for real, for Vanderbilt. Imagine if you had Diego Pavia at like an Alabama or something like that, with that type of talent around him. You feel me? But I
I'm
digress.
with you.
Do you think Utah wins this game? They're 16 and a half point favorites. Does Kansas State have a chance? Like I said, they
No.
got good quarterback play, 17 touchdowns, 5 picks.
No. No, Utah wins. I mean,
Utah
flat out.
wins.
Yeah, I mean, better team. Now I understand the quarterback play is basically even, like you said, but Utah's a better team. I don't, and Utah's a home too, correct?
Utah's at home. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a win. If Utah
Okay.
loses, it won't be this week.
It won't be this week. Utah's
No,
only
no.
loss is at BYU. Other
Wow.
than that, they've been rolling since BYU. Utah won 53-7 versus Colorado, 45-14 versus UC, 55-28 at Baylor.
Yeah,
They've been rolling since they lost
yeah,
that
they've
game to
been rolling.
BYU.
They've been rolling.
Kansas State, they lost 14-6. My bad, Tim. They lost 14-6 at Oklahoma. You can probably see it yourself though. They won. They've been on a roller coaster ride, up and down, the last 5 games.
Mm. Yeah, they lost to Texas Tech too.
Yeah, double digits, 23 points.
Hmm.
That's a great team though. Texas Tech is, I think, by far the best team in the Big 12.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I
Do
think
do
this is
you
cut and dry. I don't think Kansas State. Wishful thinking for Cincinnati fans, but I think this is kind of cut and dry. I think Utah wins in convincing fashion.
Yeah.
I see 17 points, 16 and a half is the spread. Like that's I mean that's a maybe a bit too convincing, but
Uh-huh.
no, they probably get it done, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
12
And
team in the country. Yeah, they get it done.
listen, the team that everybody's sleeping on, because they still in the fight too. Houston
They
is eight
are.
and two.
No,
The
that's
Cougars.
facts. That's
They
facts.
play at home though versus TCU. TCU 6-4. Does do TCU have a chance to win this game? Houston is 2.5 point favorites. So like this we ain't talked about that. TCU's not like they're not playing for nothing except shit like this right here. Go into Houston and spoil something.
Yeah.
Like Houston trying to still make a run. They lost at BYU and they lost versus Iowa State. No, I'm sorry, that's TCU. Houston lost to West Virginia. That's probably one of the worst losses in college
Right.
football for a top team. Now I understand West Virginia is a Big Ten. I mean a Big 12 team, but still West Virginia is not a good football team, and they beat Houston. So I think I lost some money on that too. Who you got, Houston or TCU? To make a long story short.
That's a close game.
Yes, it is. 6-4 TCU versus 8-2 Houston.
Oh
Houston is
man.
still so Houston is for 1, 2. They're fourth in the Big 12. It goes Texas Tech, BYU, Utah, Houston.
All right, you know how you said earlier when we talked about Oregon, you said you would take Oregon just because they're more established like the last couple years.
Right, right.
I think I would pick TCU for that reason because just TCU was in the playoffs even though they got blown out in the playoffs. TCU's been a program that's been there the last couple years. You know what I mean? So I would take in a close game. I would take TCU basically off namesake.
And
Okay.
you beat me to it. I'm taking TCU for that exact reason. I feel like they've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been here. And not only that, but the fact that this game, Houston is only 2.5 point favorites. That that kind of that scares me. You know what I'm saying? Like, why they're
Mm,
not even a whole field goal favorite as normally you get the 3 points of even being at home. They're not even giving them that. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I believe TCU. I think TCU, a team that has at least like I've been here, done that before. I think they get it done for a spoiler upset, if that's even called that. You just even called spoiler.
Nah, I would call it I would definitely call it a
And you
upset.
said,
Me personally.
mm,
'Cause it's just kind of hard to pick. It ain't hard to pick. It's hard to pick the game in general. Like I can't really pick one team or another because
Right. That's a tough
TCU's
one.
quarterback, 23 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Josh Hoover, he's a junior, but 2,800 passing yards. He's been airing that son of a bitch out. All right,
yeah,
Aaron. I think he might have the most passing yards out of all the quarterbacks we done looked on here today. Now he do got 10 picks too, so he really been airing it out. He on some Brett Favre shit.
for sure.
Now Houston's quarterback got 18 touchdowns, 7 picks. A little bit more conservative. He got 2,100 yards, but he do got 7 picks too. So, but they also have a running back that got 725 rushing yards in Houston. I'm pretty sure they're doing it by committee, looking at these rushing numbers for TCU.
Mm,
It's a close. It don't get no closer than this. ESPN got TCU with a 53% chance winning. That's a 50-50 game right there. And
Right.
TCU is on the road. You know what they say? They give you to get a home team 3 points. So Houston is favored 2.5 points. That's really Houston. I mean, that's really TCU +1 for real. So
right.
I kind of like I gotta roll with y'all, man. With TCU, I don't know if I want to bet this though, but I definitely it's a hard game to pick, man. But I'm gonna roll
Right.
with I'm gonna just take Houston. I'm taking Houston. They at home. They still got something to play for. You feel me? It's they still have something to play for. TCU know they not winning the Big 12. Houston is like, damn it, we fourth in the Big 12. A couple of them teams got to play each other, and they still have a chance. They're right there. I'm just going with that alone right there. Houston's gonna win this game at home.
All
They
right.
better win this game. I convinced myself talking about it. Sometimes the more you talk about that shit, you just start. Hold on, what am I saying?
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I got to roll. I think this is the first game that I'm on the opposite side of you today, and or it might be the second game. Either way, Houston, we have a problem. And, all right, man. That's like the last of the good college games that I got for today, though, man. Y'all ready to get into some tickets?
Yeah,
For
man. Let's
sure.
do it.
And I know you got a Hail Mary.
Yes,
I got a
sir.
+100 out there. Tim, I don't know if you made a ticket for this today or not, man. Did you?
No, not
I'm just,
today. Not today. I'm
I know you're
telling
gonna fuck
you
around tomorrow with Philly, though.
for sure. Come on now. Big games tomorrow.
Big games tomorrow, man. All right. For my ticket though, I got a +100. It's 5 legs, and that's a little more legs on the ticket than I usually have. It's usually 3 or 4. But oh no, we'll do the NBA ticket up there. Throw the other one up there, Will. Yep. So I got Miami beating Virginia Tech on the road. All right. Then I got Vanderbilt. I don't even think I need to explain that. Miami is going to blow Virginia Tech out. All right. They're minus 1,100 on the ticket. Miami's good. Virginia Tech's not. I'm not saying Miami's a playoff team anymore or anything like that, but they're definitely not going to go out there and lose to no damn Virginia Tech team. Okay. Then I got Vanderbilt at home beating Kentucky. Like Ant said, that's going to be a scrappy game for Kentucky, but I think Vanderbilt is just they're tired of losing. All right. They want to go to the college football playoff. They can't lose no more games. Simple as that. I got Iowa at home beating Michigan State. Iowa is a good football team. That's why it's like -1,000 for them to beat Michigan State. I think they're gonna roll double-digit win. Either way, Michigan State ain't going in there beating Iowa today. Sorry, that's over. I got USC +24.5 points. That's the only reason there's 5 legs on here. I got them going into Oregon and just being competent. Don't lose by 25. Like they should be able to do that. They haven't lost by 25 to nobody all year. Oregon ain't beating no Power 5 team by 25 or Power 14 by 25. So it just all lines up for and Ant got USC winning if you haven't been watching the show. So he damn sure with me with the 24.5 points. And then I got that team from up north that y'all don't like going into Maryland and beating Maryland. Say what you want about them, but they're gonna beat Maryland, all right? They ain't losing to teams like that, especially not at Maryland. They're gonna go out there and show out. That might be Maryland's Super Bowl this year at this point. That's all they got to play for. But Michigan's gonna go in there and just thump them. All right. So Miami beating Virginia Tech, Vanderbilt at home versus Kentucky, Iowa at home versus Michigan State, USC don't get killed by Oregon, and Michigan on the road versus Little Maryland. All right. Easy double up.
Up the game.
Easy.
Well,
Easy.
I think we're close.
Yeah, looks good to me, man.
That look good to you, bro?
Yeah, it looks good to me. Will in the comments said that that he believed Vanderbilt should win. You know what I mean? He said the stars got to align. You know what I mean? He said he believed Vanderbilt should win. But yeah, that tickets look solid, man. Ticket looks solid.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Vanderbilt winning is the only thing that's questionable. That's the only
Yeah,
thing that's questionable. And they're 9-point favorites. Let's not make it. They're not 2.5-point favorites. It ain't no 50-50 game. They should
right.
win. They got Diego Pavia. He better get out there and do that same shit he was doing versus all these other teams. Don't let Kentucky stump you. Kentucky. Like,
No,
damn,
I'm
I'm not
with you.
disrespecting Kentucky, but shit, he didn't ball versus Alabama and Missouri and
Mm,
Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? You balling versus all these teams, bro. Don't let Kentucky beat them. And you at home.
yeah.
I'm taking. Yeah, I got Vandy. I got Vandy. I wanted to put Oklahoma on there, but I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was
ain't
scared. I
no
can't. Like,
ain't no
Missouri
need
just
to be,
might.
man.
They might fumble the bag, man.
Ain't no need to be scared, man.
And
Also,
Bayless, you got a Hail Mary. You ready for that?
Got a Hail Mary dropping back. Throw it up there for me, Will. All right, first, we talked about it. I got Missouri beating Oklahoma. I just took them on the money line. I think USC is going to win, but betting safe. I got them plus 10.5.
Hold
With
on. You said that
Oregon.
casual as hell. I took them on the money line. Fuck Oklahoma, huh? Nigga ain't think about Oklahoma, huh? Like Tim
Nah,
ain't
hell
here.
no.
Like Tim
But
ain't listening.
with USC, I got. I think USC is going to win. I got them plus 10.5 though, just betting safe since they're on the road. And then
Hmm.
I got Cincinnati over BYU money line. That's a 3-leg parlay at plus 1,114. $10 is going to win you 121.
I like that, man. I like that bet.
no, you
Yeah.
don't. Man.
I do, bro. I ain't lying, man. I like that bet.
And most
I can't. The only thing that's shaky is the Missouri.
that's more than shaky. It's not happening. So then next time you want to donate money, just send it to me, and you know what I
Hey,
mean. I'll put it away and stash it away. You know what I mean?
hey, Tim. That's why I only put 10 on it.
Okay. All right.
Hey, it was a Hail Mary though. Shoot, I hit
There
a
you
Hail Mary
go.
Hell
last night
yeah,
Oh
in the
yeah.
NBA. That's all you need for a Hail Mary is 10.
for sure.
Right.
No, facts.
Shit, I don't put big money on Hail Marys. We put those
Nah.
on double ups.
That'd
You
be
feel me?
crazy. If Missouri go out there and get the dub, man.
Hey,
That'd be
I think I
If
think they
Missouri get the
are.
dub, that ticket gonna look real interesting after that. Like,
Yeah,
hold up
that'd be
now.
crazy. Yeah, that cash out. Pay attention to it for sure.
for sure. For
Pay
sure.
For
attention to it.
sure. No, okay, I like that. But now remember that live bet I was making for y'all. Let me go back to that and let y'all know what I did over here in case y'all want to get parts, man. I'm gonna put this live bet on our Facebook page. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can go to our Facebook page, Never Made It, and look for the live bet that I'm about to post right. I'm about to tell y'all right now. So remember, I got Oklahoma and Missouri. Remember, I got the over 43.5 points in that game. I think that's just too low for these teams. You feel me? So it's gonna be some points scored. I got the under 60 points in the USC at Oregon game. Under 60 points. I think that they think it's going to be a shootout, and it might be a little low scoring shootout, maybe like 25 to something, 25, 21, 25, 18, something like that. But I don't think they'll get over 60 this game. All right. I got Cincinnati at home versus BYU plus 2.5. We all got UC winning. I just got them plus 2.5 on mine just in case they lose by a point or two. What the hell? Now we talked about the Utah game, how they've been blowing teams out. So I got them minus 17.5 at home versus Kansas State. They've been beating everybody by 20, 30 points since they lost to BYU. So I think Kansas State falls right underneath that 20-point umbrella. I got Vanderbilt at home versus Kentucky, minus 8.5. I think Vanderbilt comes out and covers the spread. I know I said I'm worried about them on the other side of the ticket, but on this one, I'm just going to take them straight up on the spread. Like, just take it where the line is at. Vegas always knows. They either close, they're always close for the most part. So if it ain't 8.5, we're gonna be right there at it. All right.
Right.
And then I'm putting my money where my mouth is with my last pick. I got Houston on the money line beating TCU. I think Houston is at home. I think they still got everything to play for in front of them. I think TCU is playing upset or spoiler alert this right now, and I think Houston is just ready for it, and they're gonna be there. Now you want to talk about a Hail Mary? That's 6 legs, and that's plus 4,756.
Woo.
So yeah, I'm gonna put 10 on mine, and that's gonna be for $475.
Hell
All right.
yeah.
So that parlay I just named, I'm gonna go over one more time. The over in the Missouri versus the Oklahoma game, take the over. Take the under in the USC at Oregon game. Take the Bearcats with the spread UC versus BYU. Take Utah with the spread. Utah versus Kansas State. Take Vanderbilt with the spread. Kentucky at Vanderbilt, and take Houston on the money line. Houston at home versus TCU. That's $10 for $475. I will post that on the Facebook page today. Games don't start till 12 o'clock, so y'all have plenty of time for that.
Oh
All right.
yeah.
All right, man. We threw something extra on here because it is fucking this Saturday. I know you want to get to the Heisman talk, but before we get to the Heisman talk, man, I want to get to y'all want to talk about the Heisman or y'all want to talk about this NBA game? I'm gonna let y'all decide.
Well, my vote's for the Heisman.
Let's do it. Let's do the Heisman.
There you go. Since your vote is for the Heisman, man, the top Heisman candidates right now, we got Julian Sand for Ohio State, Fernando Mendoza for Indiana. We got Marcel Reed for Texas A&M, and then we got Diego Pavia for Vanderbilt. It was my boy Ty Simpson, but after recent L's, he's technically fallen down to 5th place. But I will bring him up. But he ain't winning it no more. But his numbers still look good, and he can come back to school next year. You never know, and win it next year. Roll Tide. But who you got, man? Who you got? I already know who you got, Ant. Tim, you tell me who you got. I don't want to hear from Ant.
Dude, me and Ant got the same person, but I just want to know. I just want to ask why.
Y'all
Okay.
both got St. Julian's? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
All right.
We both. Hold on. I have a question. I have a
Go
question
ahead.
real quick.
Yeah.
Does it go to the big, like, does the results of the conference championship, does that play into the Heisman?
That's to me. That's half of it.
But I'm
Right.
saying, but does does the
Absolutely.
voting
Yes.
happen after that?
Yes. The Heisman Trophy comes after the conference championships.
Okay, so I believe that because of the way it will fall, teams will. Can you list the candidates for me one more time?
Julian Sand for Ohio State,
Mm-hmm.
Mendoza for Indiana,
Uh-huh.
Marcel Reed for Texas A&M,
Uh-huh.
and Diego Pavia for Vanderbilt.
See, listen at this. Okay, Pavia out. He's just gonna go to New York just to go to New York. He's out.
Whoa! Leading
I'm,
the team in passing and rushing,
I'm sorry, but
touchdowns.
you got it. The wins are gonna his win-loss thing is gonna cut him out. That's what's gonna cut him out. Pavia's out.
But if he drags them to the playoffs, like if they win out and they make the college football playoff,
That's what I'm saying. They're not gonna go to the playoffs, is what I'm saying.
you don't
It's
got Vanderbilt in the playoff,
no. I know.
and you got Vanderbilt in the playoff.
Possibly. I
Okay, I
mean,
thought y'all. I thought it was a lot. They only 14th right now, so I get it. But I thought they would be like a lot. But Tim, go
yeah.
ahead, land the plane. I don't want to get too far
Yeah.
off track.
No, you good. I think Pavia's out, okay? I think Alabama, uh
Now we talking.
they still have a chance to win in between either them or Georgia have a chance in the SEC championship, which ultimately I believe will beat Texas A&M and outplay them, which will cause him to be out. Okay, and Julian Sand will outplay Indiana's QB to show why he is. You know what I'm saying? It will just basically it'll outplay that way. So I believe just the way it'll play out will Julian Sand will ultimately fall as the number one top guy by the time voting comes around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna paint a
Mm-hmm.
picture for you guys.
Process of elimination. That's what you call it.
Basically, yes, yep.
I think Julian Sand is gonna win the Heisman Trophy, and the two main reasons are gonna come after this week. And we keep jumping past this next game, looking at the conference championships. Julian Sand is going to put up a masterclass in Ann Arbor. We haven't beaten that team up north in years. He marches into Ann Arbor, puts on a masterclass, beats the team in the north, then goes to the conference championship and wins. Those two wins, everybody was saying that Fernando Mendoza had a Heisman moment against Penn State. Imagine Julian Sand beating that team up north and then winning the conference championship. Wrap up the Heisman Trophy and give it to him. It's
For
over.
sure. That's gonna be
It's
his chance to have his Heisman moment right there, because he ain't had
yeah,
a chance all year because they've been whooping everybody.
right.
So if y'all
Those
whoop them, that's gonna actually mean something.
Those 2 games right there, boom, Heisman Trophy.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It also goes the same way, you know. If Fernando Mendoza, like say Julian Sand does that up north,
And then
but
Mendoza beats him in the conference championship.
that's his
Give it to
Heisman moment.
Mendoza.
Yes,
Give it to
yes.
Mendoza.
I think the Heisman Trophy's coming home to the Big Ten. Who wins it? Julian Sand or Mendoza? If I'm picking right now, I'm putting my money on Sand, but you can't write you can't write Mendoza out. You just can't.
Man, Indiana looked crazy this year. They look it's
Listen,
absurd how good they is. That's crazy.
that
I never would have
Ohio
thought.
State
Never would have
defense,
thought.
that
I'll
Ohio
say
State
defense.
defense is gonna make Mendoza. It's gonna shake him up.
Oh, bro,
It's
bro. Penn State's defense shook him up. Wait till he plays us.
gonna
It's
shake
gonna be
him up,
bad.
man.
It's gonna be bad.
Who you got, D?
Yeah, man, I'm probably going to end up I don't want to roll with Julian Sand to win the Heisman. I like Ohio State, but it's just like I don't know. Ohio State quarterbacks, man, they just don't do it for me. It's like I know you ain't gonna be good at the next level. I'm sorry, I know what you're gonna do after this. So you just a product of Ohio State.
This where
Like,
they
you know what
cap
I'm saying?
out.
Like
They cap
I
out
damn near
right
just
here.
hey, he maxing out right now. We seeing the best we gonna ever see from this kid right now, and I'm like, damn. I,
Well,
I
go ahead.
it's messed up. It's messed up. But yeah, based off the history, these quarterbacks be a product of Ohio State. They got all these great players around them and and just great coach. If you want to call it great coaching, you want to call it great scheme, whatever you want to call it around them. It just look too damn great. Like they look too good. If that's what to say, they look too good. They look so good that I want to just like damn. It's like they just look too good. They blowing everybody out, and it's too easy for him. It's like, is it him or is it them? I don't know. I don't know, bro. And I'm not hating because, like I said, I like Ohio State. I was just like,
Okay,
God damn.
let me add something to that. Now, Sayin was recruited by Nick. Sayin was recruited by Nick Saban. So Saban saw something in him. That was his guy. Now, but to your point about him at the next level, it's almost like what's the boy from Vanderbilt? What's his name?
Diego.
Diego. All right, Sayin's like 6 foot tall. He's really not that tall. He don't have the. He really don't have a build of a quarterback.
That's what
So
I'm
I'm looking at
saying.
him. Yeah, I'm looking at him like he's so great in college. I worry about him at the next level because he does not look like a NFL quarterback, bro. Like you got to be able to see
Bruh.
over that line.
You
A
know who
short
he remind me
quarterback.
of?
Who's
You know who
that?
he remind me of? And he's better than him. Let me be clear on that. I mean, this ain't no knock because he's better. Julian saying it's better than the person I'm about to name. But he reminds me of Desmond Ritter. It took UC to the college football playoffs. Remember? You
Desmond
blinked
Ritter.
out for a
Yes,
Hey,
second.
sir.
no,
He reminded me of Desmond Ritter when Desmond Ritter took UC to the college football
yeah,
playoffs. Like I
yeah,
said,
yeah,
Julian Saying is better than
absolutely.
him. He's playing against better talent. But my point is, like, they same type of build, same type of. He could throw the ball a little bit better than Desmond Ritter could. But Desmond Ritter was nice though. I just feel like he's built for that. For that, he's built for that.
Yeah,
Now, maybe he probably should win the Heisman. Shit, the way I'm saying, I'm explaining why he should win it. Shit,
yeah.
he's just built for that Ohio State offense. He ran it perfectly. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think he would do that. Like if you put Diego Pavia there, I think
Mhm.
Diego Pavia probably looks even better. If you put Julian Sand and Vanderbilt, I don't think they look like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's my logic in it. You hear what I'm saying? Like I think
No,
Diego
for
Pavia is
sure.
a better player. He ain't playing at Ohio State.
For
Like
those that
Julian
are
Sand
wondering,
he ain't doing nothing that look crazy to me. Like I'm watching crazy fucking plays from Diego Pavia
right?
and Mendoza. But like I said, Julian Sand shit it just looks so too easy. Like they just going through the motions on teams. This shit too easy. But I mean, no disrespect though. He definitely got the numbers, and his play warrants it. So
Yeah.
I'm just
No, for sure.
I like Pavia and I like Mendoza, but yeah, it's looking like it's probably gonna be Sand if they went out. And I can't see Indiana beating them because the defense for Ohio State is the difference. Indiana got a defense too,
Hmm.
but they ain't went up against a defense like Ohio State other than Penn State, and Penn State ain't like Ohio State because Penn State got hella L's this year. So
Do you think
I'm not even about to
Indiana's
put
defense is going to go up against any an Ohio State offense? They haven't, you know what I'm saying? They haven't went up against an offense for
they
long.
haven't went up against they yeah they haven't they ain't went up against another Mendoza because that's what
Right.
saying is he got Mendoza type numbers. So yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And out there, they lost that signal out there at that game, boy.
Yeah, man. For those that are wondering, Ant Bayless has just pulled up to the Ohio State game for them versus Rutgers, the home game versus Rutgers.
Mm-hmm.
So, he probably lost his signal. He cut out. All good, all good. You know what I mean? So,
We was prepared for this though, you know what
yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
sure, for sure. You know what I mean? All good, man. To be at his third Ohio State game, man. As a Buckeye fan, that's one thing I haven't done yet. Well, I haven't saw the Lakers play. I saw the Yankees play. I saw the Eagles play, but it was preseason, but still saw the Eagles play. And that was back when we had Sam Bradford as our quarterback. Remember him? Remember Sam Bradford? Back when we had Sam.
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Look, you
saw
gonna name it
him.
just naming off Sooners, huh? You
Man,
love the Sooners, man.
I saw I saw him play. You know what I mean? I was at the game in Cleveland when he tore his ACL. Man, I was at that game preseason, and
Mm.
then but yeah, I've never saw the Buckeyes play, man. So for my dog to be at his third Ohio State game, man, that's pretty dope, man. That's pretty
No,
dope
absolutely, that's dope, man. That's dope, man.
for
Will
sure.
said, and stuck in the shadow around on some
Stuck in the
Yu-Gi-Oh shit.
shadow realm, man. That's wild
Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh used to be my shit. I was
for
there.
sure.
All right,
Oh,
man. Look, I threw an NBA game on here, man, because why not, bro? All right, because why not? I
the
figured
one
we was gonna get
o'clocker.
something else to talk about. Yep, it started at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
1:10. We got the Clippers on the road versus the Hornets. Why they always on the road?
I was in a
They
red.
they coming all the way from LA, all the way coast to coast. When you really think about it, that's a trip like a
That's a
motherfucker for
trip.
real.
Facts.
The Hornets is only plus 1.5 point underdogs. That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I think Hornets, I think lottery pick. Like they just lottery pick. But they both 4-11.
Yeah.
We got no Kawhi Leonard per usual. Bradley Bill, he just needs to retire.
Yeah.
No Derrick Jones Jr. for the Clippers. For these injury reports is just trash. Both these teams suck. All right.
I think
Baby
Bradley Bill's
Ball is
towards Achilles. I think he cooked. I think he done
Who
for the
Bradley
season.
Bill?
Yeah, I think he done for the season.
No, he got surgery on his left hip.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
what
know
it
what that
was.
nigga
His
was
hip.
out there. I don't know what he was out there doing, hula hooping in his spare time or what. But the nigga got surgery on his
Yeah,
hip
he
surgery, bro. Like, what did you do, nigga? What
yeah,
did you do? Your hip?
right,
If I'm one of his teammates, I'm like, bro, you going for the season because of your hip? What did you do?
man.
You need to
Jeez.
retire. Like, you ain't been playing all year. As soon as you come back,
Yeah,
your hip go out.
he ain't been good. Yeah, he ain't been good for a few years now. He ain't
The
been
nigga
good.
ain't played all season. He came back for, let's see how many games he came back for. Because I was shocked when I seen him on the bet slip.
Mm-hmm.
He came back for 3 games. He played on the third, 20 minutes. He played on the sixth, 20 minutes. He played on the eighth, 20 minutes. And then that nigga hung it up like, I'm done. Like, well, Bradley Beal is a fucking thief. He just stole
Yeah,
money from the NBA. God damn, that nigga ain't
getting
good.
paid too. He getting paid. I think he on $100 million contract. If I ain't mistaken. Like, he getting
Man,
paid.
Bradley Beal stole money.
He's getting paid, boy.
Him and Kawhi.
Man,
I respect Kawhi, but I do not like Kawhi. That nigga don't never play. Like, God, I don't like
never.
no niggas in the NBA that don't play. Let me say that right now.
Kawhi. Kawhi's made a career out of this at this point, bro.
Bruh,
It's been about a good 6-7 years that he's been doing this.
bruh, the only reason Kawhi got some respect on his name from me is because he went to Toronto and he got that ring for Toronto.
For
Now,
Toronto,
it took the Warriors, KD and Clay get tearing ACLs and Achilles and shit for it to happen.
yeah. Facts.
Now, I ain't forgot about that either.
No,
They
that's
had to
that's
tear their
fair.
legs off the fucking bone for it to happen.
That is
But it
fair.
happened. So
Yeah.
if that nigga don't go get that ring in Toronto, bro, you just known as the nigga to me that quit on the Spurs and that
Right.
just never played after that. You just went everywhere and just never fucking played. Just
No,
never
that's
fucking
fair.
played.
That's
Like,
definitely
nigga,
fair.
what the hell? I can't stand Kawhi. I'm getting sidetracked, but yeah, the Clippers is James Harden is out there, the real one. He's out there. The nigga's always out there. All
He
right.
always out there. Might not
I
do too
think,
much all the time, but
but he
he
gonna be
be
out
out
there
there.
running up and down. Might not play no defense,
Right.
but he gonna shoot them threes and he gonna drive and throw them lobs to Zubac.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? For sure. I got the Clippers winning this game. I mean, yeah, Baby Ball could go out there and run up and down the court full speed, Miles Bridges, but they ain't got no control for real. They just both teams suck. 4-11,
Yeah.
4-11. I can't believe the Clippers is 4-11.
Crazy work, ain't it?
Crazy
Man.
work. Their season's already over.
Yeah. It's over with, man. It's over with. I
We talked
think
about
all
this
three
Wednesday.
I think all three of them, Kawhi, James Harden, and Bradley Beal, should all retire at the end of the season. All of them should walk away. I mean, James Harden is kind of,
Wow.
I guess, technically still producing, averaging 26 points per game. He technically still producing, but I mean, it's meaningless though. Harden ain't done nothing meaningful in years. You know what I'm saying? He's cooked, man. He's cooked.
Man, you think they all should walk away? Is Bradley Beal a Hall of Famer?
What? Hell no. For what? What? No chance.
I just had to ask if Bradley Beal was a Hall of Famer, man. Some people might think he's a Hall of Famer. It's the
My
NBA,
mom
right?
said, tell him how I feel about Kawhi. She do love Kawhi because she love the Spurs, and you know what I'm saying. So Kawhi, born in San Antonio, well, technically drafted by the Pacers, but you know, born in San Antonio. Um, you know what I
I
mean? Like,
see. I got mad love and respect. Shout out to Mom Dukes. No, but to your average Spurs fan, if you like the Spurs, if I like the Spurs, I wouldn't like Kawhi.
I agree with you.
I wouldn't
I
like Kawhi
agree.
because I don't like the Spurs and I don't like how he did the Spurs.
I agree. But on the other hand, though, some people feel like the
They ran him
Spurs.
out of there.
Exactly.
Tony
Exactly.
Parker.
Exactly.
But I'm sorry though, but look, Tony Parker shouldn't have said that. But I still feel Tony Parker. Tony Parker was one of the leaders on that team. He had the right
Mm-hmm.
to say that. Damn it, I
Yeah.
had the same injury. That's what Tony Parker said.
Yeah.
I had
No,
the
for
same
sure.
injury.
And
And I
then
think
like.
Kawhi, go ahead.
No, they made up because Pop made a few statements towards Kawhi as well. You know what I'm saying at the time. You know what I'm saying, like so.
So hey, who's shit? I'm with Pop. Look, nobody knew that. I'm for real. I'm with Pop. Nobody knew that that Zaza Pachulia was gonna put his foot underneath Kawhi.
Right,
Like that ain't Pop's them fault. You know what I'm saying? You
right.
came back and was playing hurt, and Zaza's you. That's what they was calling it. You got Zaza.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, then he put his foot under you in the playoffs, and y'all was blowing the Warriors out by 20 something points when that happened.
Yeah,
So y'all was looking like y'all was gonna win that series possibly with KD.
yeah,
You feel me? And
mm-hmm.
so, and then you just quit and leave and go to Toronto. And
Yeah.
like I said, then when he went to Toronto and they let him have his way out there with that load management shit.
They did.
If they wouldn't have won that, if KD and Clay wouldn't have got hurt and they wouldn't have won that ring, I'm telling you, Kawhi would not be looked at like he would not be that guy. How he went to fucking LA with that ring. What Skip Bayless always saying he had that crown dangling from the damn keychain and shit.
From the
It's his city.
keychain
Nigga
in the
went out to
commercial,
LA. Man, bro, get
in
the fuck
the Kia commercial, in the Kia.
trash. Bubba Dub say trash. That nigga went out to LA and sat on the goddamn bench. Like nigga pulled the
Crazy,
MB. Like,
bro.
come on, man. At least Embiid, like Embiid is trying. You know what I'm saying? He fucked up, but he will get
Right,
out. You've seen him get out there and be like, all right, you're trash. You can't play. Like
right.
you probably should retire. You can't even get up and down the court down there. Like
You
nigga,
know,
you
Toronto. I bet you Toronto happy overall. Like looking at it now, hindsight, that I bet you that Toronto is happy that Kawhi left because the stuff that they were offering Kawhi to stay
oh my
was
God.
was
This nigga wanted
crazy,
didn't he
bro.
want like ownership or some shit of the
Bro, he
team and
was,
shit?
and they was ready to give it to him, bro. He wanted like so much, and they was ready to give it
Private
to him.
jets and shit or some
Yup,
shit. He was
yup.
talking crazy.
The last
He thought he
thing
was
is
bigger than Toronto, bro.
he thought he was bigger than the only thing that the thing that swung it was is that the Clippers was able to land Paul George. That was what swung the deal was that the Clippers was able to land Paul George away from the Thunder, and that was what got Kawhi to ultimately sign with the Clippers. But that was crazy, bro.
Nah, it
That
was, man.
he would have stayed. They would have been pissed. Bro. They would have been pissed.
No, for sure, for sure. That's hey, history could have went a little bit different. He would have been
Could
out
have went
there
different
sitting
for
down on the
sure.
bench. They happy they got their ring. They would have preferred if DeRozan would have been able to do it.
I know.
But and again, if I'm DeRozan, bro, that's why DeRozan's still playing like that to this day.
I know.
Nigga, to this day. Because nigga DeRozan, like, damn, my squad that I went through the trenches went all them years.
Right.
Y'all, Siakam and Kyle Lowry and Fred Van Vliet,
Yup.
y'all all got rings. And
Yup.
I was with y'all when we was the number 1 seed.
Facts.
The baby dinosaurs.
Yup.
Losing to LeBron every goddamn year. And then as soon as
That's
I leave, y'all all get a ring. And think about that. DeRozan could have did that. Kawhi had that lucky ass bounce. The ball bounced off the rim 7 fucking times versus the Sixers. Remember, Embiid was crying real tears. Embiid was crying real tears because he knew his knees was about to give out. And he like, damn, man, I ain't gonna never make it to the fucking finals. That's what that. I see why the nigga was crying now. Back, I couldn't believe it back then. Like nigga, you crying. Like
No,
nigga, you
for
be sitting
sure.
like, I see why though.
Yeah.
Nigga was crying real tears, bro,
Golly.
watching that ball bounce. You remember Embiid? Why he was looking at
I
that
do.
motherfucker
No,
like,
facts. He was
bruh,
crying. He was,
real tears.
somebody had to hold him like that Jordan
He
Pistons
needs
pregame show.
some
Somebody
milk.
had to hold him.
Bro, nigga
Yeah.
was out there emotional. He knew. He said, "My knees fucked up." That's what he was telling somebody. Like, my knees fucked up.
They had to hold him, man. That was messed
Man, he
up, man.
knew. Like, yeah,
For
Kawhi, you
sure.
fucked up for that, Kawhi. You ain't even deserve no ring.
Cooks.
But the whole point of this conversation is, I got a ticket in for this game. I got a ticket in for this game, man, and it's I don't have nobody winning this game. I would never. 4-11 versus 4-11. Leave it up to the gods. I don't give a fuck who wins this game. I got Con Knuckle hitting 2 threes for the Hornets, and I got him getting 4 rebounds. He killed that the last game, all right? He kills it every game for real, for real. He averages like 3.5 threes and 5
Yeah.
rebounds, something like that. So 2 points, doing 2 threes, 4 rebounds. I got Chris Dunn getting 2 assists, which he didn't have that the last, like 6 out of the last 7 games. And I got James Harden getting 4 rebounds. Again, it's James Harden and the Temptations. He been out there flirting with triple doubles. So he ain't having the same effect on winning he used to have, but he's
Right.
still putting up numbers. Kind of like LeBron. All right. He ain't affecting winning so much, but he's still putting up numbers.
That's
All right.
fair.
He didn't had 8, 9 rebounds in the game and shit. Like I said, he flirting with triple doubles. So James Harden 4 rebounds, Chris Dunn 2 assists, Con Knuckle 2 threes and 4 rebounds. Boom. That's a plus 100 right on the money. So the odds change. It might be a little bit more than plus 100 now, or it might be a little bit less, or it might still be right at plus 100. I don't know. I put this ticket in hours ago. All right.
Mhm.
So that's the double up, man, along with the NCAA ticket I gave y'all earlier. And that's what I got for him today, man. That's it, man. It's money in the
Yeah,
bank.
it's not bad, man. James Harden averages 6 rebounds a game.
You heard me?
And Chris Dunn averages close to 3 assists per game. So
Yeah, heard me.
yeah, man, that should be solid. Should be solid. And like you said, Canupo he's been balling, man. These last few games, he's been hooping. So you know what I mean. I think I like that ticket, man. It's not bad. Not bad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. Rock with me then. All right, man. Those are my plus 100s for the day, man. Look, we're going to get ready to get up out of here. Himothy, Ant Bayless at the game. You got any final words for the people?
Man, much love and respect to the same. You know, it seemed like Jimmy, my mom, Will. You know, your dad is normally here. Maybe a couple others, but shout out to the ones in the comments, man. We can't thank y'all enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that every show. You know what I'm saying? Much love and appreciation to every single one of you that watches the show and joins the comments, and you know what I'm saying. You know, this show is nothing without you. So, you know, I'm very thankful with you. You know what I mean? So thank you, much appreciated.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat for sure, man. Shout out to our producer, Will. Shout out to my boy Himothy Delgado. Shout out to them Buckeyes and that man Ant Bayless down there. He live at the game today, man. Be on the lookout. I know you're gonna go live at some point, all right?
Yeah, I'm sure
Hey,
it will for sure.
yeah, and look for us in the morning, 9 a.m. tomorrow, man. We got the NFL tickets coming for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's where we do some of our best work. All right. Some of our best work, 9 a.m. You see the mug, never
Yes,
made it.
sir.
Don't forget about the gear, never made it. Shop in the comments. All right.
Mhm.
I'm D Will. That's Delgado. Shout out to Consistency.
Hey, shout
We
out to
out,
you,
man.
brother. Shout out to you, man.
Hey, salute you. I salute you. You see the flag
Yes,
behind me.
sir.
We out of here, man. Never made it.
Y'all be cool.
I'll be cool. How y'all be cool?